What's up, you guys? Some of y'all run down on where my fish come from. Alright, let's dive in. So here's the tank of the 125 with all the fish looking beautiful. It's the Milomo VC10 with some very nice pronounced lips, and I got this from James Largo at the Cichlid Shack. Next is the Dimidiochromis Malawi eye biter, the Compressiceps, which comes from Live Fish Direct. This is the Intermedius, or the Tetrastigma, from the Cichlid Shack. The Malawi Hawk from my local fish store, which I believe is a female. Next is the Priabitalis from Southeast Cichlids. It's very young, supposed to be a male, has a lot to grow. Beautiful. My wife calls it the alien fish. Love the long snout on it. Next we have the Placidochromis Gissel. Beautiful shimmering fish. Beautiful. Reminds me of the Moori dolphin, but flexed up like Goku. And this comes from Southeast Cichlid, Bush Livingstoni. What a beautiful fish. Next we have the Nimbochromis Fuscotenenidius, and it's a male, and he comes from Live Fish Direct, James. He's a pretty nice looking guy. Live Fish Direct did a good job with that one. Next is the Copadichromis Red Fin Borleyi, known as the Cadango. He's very huge. He also comes from Live Fish Direct. No one messes around with this guy. Next is the sea Moori dolphin, Cyrtocara Moori dolphin, blue dolphin, Moori head, hump head dolphin. This is a male. He is my male to all the babies I have. He's still young, only about 4.5, 4 inches maybe. Very nice fish. And this is Bubba, my Nimbochromis Livingstoni, which is a male, as you see the blue coming. He comes from the Cichlid Shack, James Largo. I love the Nimbochromis species, as you can tell. Here are the Nimbochromis Venustus. There's two here, one from my local fish store and one from Live Fish Direct. This one right here was my first male from Live Fish Direct. Had no color and turned out to be this beautiful monster here. I also have a tattooed on my back of Venustus. And this one is from my local fish store. Now, these Venustus do fine in the aquarium together, considering it's a 6-foot aquarium and it's a lot of overstock. So, and here is the Nimbochromis polystigma. Looks a lot like the Livingstoni, but the attributes are quite different from the speckles. You see his fins have the dots on them. Kind of looks like a puzzle. It's a male. He hasn't reached his full growth yet, but he'll get a greener face and look more pronounced as he get older. He comes from my local Petco or PetSmart chain. Next we have here is the Sciaenochromis Hap, and this is from Live Fish Direct. And this guy is beautiful. I call him Dennis. Dallas, from the Dallas Cowboys. This is a Teaniochromis Holotaenia female. She would not color up. She would stay this. Alright, let's go to the next. The Malawi thicklip, the euchilus. He is amazing. He is about 6 inches now, maybe 7, from Live Fish Direct. He had just got color overnight. They take about 6 inches to get color, but when they do, as you see, they're quite beautiful species. The more rare strands have the real nice thick lips, and it's understood why that's Malawi thick lip, but nonetheless, this one is still great. I like them a lot, actually. One of my new favorites. Who do we have next? Oh, the Caeruleus Malawi Trout. The gentle giant. This guy is humongous, but he doesn't get beat up, but he gets pushed around because he's not that aggressive. He's just very large in the home aquarium. As you see, they took his spotlight right now. He's very passive aggressive. But if he wanted to spaz out, I'm pretty sure he could. He is a predator hap, and he does well with smaller haps. He's about the biggest. Now, this is the Fossorochromis Rostratus, the Malawi Sign Dive. He comes from James Largo at the Cichlid Shack, as well as that Malawi Trout. I'm sorry, I was just so happy to talk about him, I forgot to say that. He comes from the Cichlid Shack as well. And this guy is coloring up and doing well. He's quite colored down right now, but beautiful. Still very beautiful. He nowhere near full size. He gets huge. And I go to female right there for him, so when he's ready to have some babies, he can just play with her. Let's see what we have next. This Chilotilapia Rhoadesi. This fish gets quite large in terms of blue. So Chilotilapia Rhoadesi. Pretty small right now, but it's a male. Very active. Late, slow bloomer. Slow grower as well. But again, they get huge, maybe 10 inches. Long way to grow. And what do we have here? Some nice shimmering coming in. It's a beautiful fish. Oh, I forgot that in the dewy fire have the Buccocohromis Rhoadesi, the Buccocohromis Nototania. I'm sorry. He comes from out there in Charlotte, North Carolina, when I was visiting my mom. Upscale aquatics. It's very nice. What do we have here now? This is very active aquarium. Very beautiful fish. They do a great job together in here. I love them all. And this is an OB peacock. Only peacock in here, but the OBs is exceptional as well. He's for sale if anybody wants them. I have a lot of OBs. Let's see. The Teaniochromis Holotaenia male. It's the only fish of his species, so that's why I have a female with him. That also comes from Southeast Cichlids. And that Chilotilapia Rhoadesi, I'm sorry, came from Charlotte as well. But this guy is very active, and it's hard to see his colors, but he's blue with a yellowish body, the black bar going across his head. He's quite large. He is a predator to have. He is fun to watch and have in a home aquarium. Here we have the Phenochilus star Sapphire, which comes from Southeast Cichlid as well. This guy is looking pretty good, starting to speckle up. Put him over here to color up, as well as the Taiwan Steveni, Taiwan Reef. Put them over here because they're not as aggressive and I want them to color up, as well as this Oculatus. The Lepthrinops Oculatus comes from the James Largo, the Cichlid Shack. Pretty nice. Let's go over here to the other tank. My favorite fish, the Protomelis tangerine tiger. He comes from Live Fish Direct. He's one of my first haps, and I have the dragon blood right here from there, from Live Fish Direct, and there's a couple babies of yellow labs. I also have a holding fish in here. As you see, the silver ones are Protomelis tangerine tiger females. So when the male wants to get some babies, he has little ladies to play with. Looks good and deserves them. These Venustus are two females, which I'm growing out to breed for my males. Just not quite ready. She's holding right now. She's dragon blood female with that dragon blood male. So that'd be some pretty fry soon. I might just pop her open and give her an egg tumbler for her babies. She has a mouthful, like I did the yellow labs. Well, that's my tanks. It was side shot. Pretty clear water. It can be clear. It's water change day, so it's not bad. That's an OB Tetrastigma and Taiwan Reef mix right there, I believe. Very beautiful fish. I love the greenish face and the shimmering. I'll keep them. And this one I forgot. That's the Exochromis Anagenys. Very humble fish. Gets large, late bloomer. That's showing any blue on the face, but I believe it's a male. I see egg spot hints here and there. Again, it's still too small.